Welcome back to the Lifestyle Athletics YouTube channel. Today I have another breakdown for you guys. I'm going to be breaking down what I did in training for strength training last week. So what I've been trying to do is bring it to you guys every week. So what I did last week is what you're seeing this week. What I did this week is what you're going to see next week. All of these exercises are tailored to sprinters or anybody who's looking to develop explosive strength, explosive speed. We're moving the bar fast. Everything is tailored to speed and power progression, speed and power development. So without further ado, I'm gonna break it down for you guys. First thing we started with here, let me see if I could come in on this. Okay, so first thing we started with here was some walk-in hip thrusts. And what I'm doing for these walk-in hip thrusts is I'm walking forward, taking a step, and thrusting the kettlebell in front of me. This is glute and hip activation. That's all this is. So let's run it back on the top again so you guys can see. I'm walking forward, glute and hip activation. All I'm trying to do is thrust the kettlebell in front of me and take a step. So when I thrust, that's when I step. Thrust and step. You'll feel glutes and hamstrings immediately. This is a great exercise to warm up the glutes, warm up the hamstring, to get the gears turning, and that's all we were trying to do. So that was the first exercise. Let's see if we get into the second one. Okay, so let's come back here. And I think we did probably like 3 to 4 exercises. So let's see. Next one. Let me go back. Okay, everybody there. So the second thing we did here in our warm-up, as you guys notice, every week we do some form of core work. So right here we're doing some stuff with the med ball where we're doing these are flutter kicks with the shoulders off the ground while holding a med ball up, right? This is very tough, it's very challenging, but it's really good. This is also a great way to warm up the core, to get the gears turning over, to attack the workout. I think we were doing sets of 25 of each. Go back a little bit more. After I finished that one, we got into heels up, twist to press. Again, this is a very challenging one. I would say go slow with this one and learn it first. We were using 8-pound med balls here, trying to press, and as you could tell, we're trying to move fast. The next one we're getting into here is some leg up reach or leg up touch. This again attacks the abs, especially the lower abdominals, which are very important when it comes down to stabilizing the foot when it hits the ground. So we were doing sets of 25. Guys, we're still in the warm-up. All of these exercises are part of our warm-up. So everybody warms up a little bit different. This is how we warm up. So the next thing we're getting into here is some oblique work where we're pushing off the ground and reaching for the toes, but I'm on the side, right? So this works to stabilize the muscles when we're sprinting and running. Obliques are there to stabilize you, to make sure you're not twisting too much or falling or not breaking your force, right? So you want to train these aspects of your abdominals to make sure you're not leaving anything to chance when you're running fast. So that's the next exercise we did. And the next one we got into here. Okay, this now we're getting into some leg raises. For the leg raises, I was using the ball. I put the ball at my heel, and what I'm doing is using my hands to swing my legs up and trying to raise my leg high as I can. All right, now we're getting into meat of the matter. So the first thing we started with here is with some seated box jumps. I'm trying to jump as high as I can. So I've been getting a lot of, so I posted this on my Instagram. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, go follow me over there at Rockstar Kato. Just type in Rockstar Kato and you see my page pop up, or type in Lifestyle Athletics and you see my page pop up. So people are saying box jump to an explosive jump going up doesn't translate to sprinting. And I'm trying to explain to people that when I do a seated box jump, it's more of recruiting glutes and hamstring and trying to jump as high as possible. I'm not trying to going into a sprint motion, but this translates to muscle recruitment. Engaging your hamstrings, engaging your glutes, and jumping out of the box. So this is what it looks like. Down, and I'm trying to jump to the height of the box or higher. Watch me again. Down, pushing out of the ground, stiffening up the leg, trying to get as high as I can. For this one, we only did 8 reps, 2 sets. We weren't trying to kill ourselves, but this was the first explosive exercise that we did after warming up. I like this one a lot, guys. Next, we got into some single leg here, I think. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Next, we got into the same exercise, but we're doing single leg. So I'm planting the feet, jumping off of one leg. Again, anything we do in the gym is tailored to sprinting. When people saying this is not tailored to sprinting, in my head I'm like, then what is? So one leg I'm jumping off of, and right away when you do this exercise, you'll notice one leg is stronger than the other. So your goal is to put more single leg strength training in your workout so you could develop strength on both sides of your body, which will help you to sprint faster. So next one we're getting into here. Okay, there we go. Next one we're getting into here is a jump squat with weight on top of the box. This one is a little bit different because this is working on triple extension. I'm trying not to use my knees as much as I can. I'm trying to go from mid-foot, push out of mid-foot, and once I get high, I'm not bending. I'm just jumping as high as I can and attacking the box. This one is very good for young athletes. This one will teach them immediately what it means to be explosive, especially if you give them like put little 5-pound dumbbells in your hand. Very effective. So again, we only did probably 2 sets, maybe 3 of this one, and the rep counts were 8. We didn't go higher than 8 reps. So let's do it. All right, next one I'm doing here, let me see, let me go back up. Okay, here we go. So the next one I'm doing here is a box high pull, right? So what I'm trying to do again here is this is almost teaching an athlete how to set up their clean movement. So this is a little bit of prep work for the clean movement, where I have the barbell on a box, or safeties right here is what I'm using, and it's at 14 inches, so right at my knee, and I'm trying to pull from there while thrusting my hips forward and pulling the bar. So I'm not trying to get under the bar, I'm just trying to pull the bar fast, getting up on the ball of my foot, pulling the bar as fast as I can. That is the goal of this exercise. This one is great to teach young athletes how to recruit glutes, hamstrings. Also teaches them how to the beginning of the clean movement. Next, what I'm doing here, babe, you want to pull the door all the way up? Pull it all the way up, because the mic, I hear everything. Okay, so next one I'm doing here is a box cleans with a knee drive. This one is very challenging, guys. You don't have to you don't have to use a heavy weight for this one. You can use dumbbells. I'm using a barbell because I'm an advanced athlete. So right here, drive the knee, right? Land that foot on top of the box while getting into the clean position. So watch me again. Knee, pause. Right there is where you want to be. This exercise again is teaching single leg strength, great upper body work, but the main reason for this exercise is balance, coordination, and teaching single leg strength. So try to be as explosive as possible, not heavy weight. We're just trying to move the bar as fast as we can. That is the goal. Try to move the bar as fast as you can. So that is the next exercise. For this one, we went 3 rounds and we didn't change the weight. So it remained the same weight, and we're trying to move the bar as fast as I can. Guys, remember to take rest in between all of these exercises. I'm pretty sure I was taking probably like a minute to 90 seconds between all of these, or longer. So remember to rest between so you could maximize on your sets. Don't just rush your reps and sets just to get it over with. You want to focus on mind-body connection so you can get the most out of the movement. Let's move on. Next one we're doing here, this was very challenging. Again, this is great for developing single leg strength. What I'm doing here is a single leg bench squat with weight at the front, right? And when I come up, I'm trying to drive my knee. Right? Watch me again. Foot straightens out at the bottom. When I come back up, I drive my knee, right? So I'm getting full knee drive. This is not an easy one. I think I'm using 15-pound dumbbells here. You don't have to go so heavy. You go light and learn this movement. You could actually do this movement with body weight to develop single leg strength. This is a really good exercise with young athletes to develop single leg strength. Next thing I'm doing here is some jump squats. This is heavy weights, guys. I'm doing jump squat with time under tension, so I'm not trying to jump as high as I can. What I want is reps, quick reps, trying to move as fast as I can with the weight. Again, anybody could go in the gym and lift up some heavy weight, right? It doesn't really translate to sprinting fast. There's a time for lifting heavy weights to develop muscular strength, but there's also a time to move the bar or move the weight as fast as you can to develop muscular speed and power, right? To recruit fast twitch muscle fibers. And that's what the main thing you want to focus on when you get in the gym, especially as a sprinter. So, and you also want to work on a lot of single leg strength. So next thing I'm here, this is one of my favorite ones right here. Again, people were coming at me and saying this doesn't translate to sprinting, when look at the exercise I'm doing, right? So we're doing a weighted high knees. So one foot is up, and then once my timer goes on, I'm just doing high knees on the spot, trying to move as fast as I can. This is a really good exercise. So if you are an athlete who are somewhere and you don't have access to resistance machine, maybe you're far away from a hill and you have some dumbbells, this is a really good exercise that you could add to your workout. All of these exercises, if you start doing these next strength training day and you get consistent with it, just write in the comments and tell me how much you've been improvement. So I think this is the last exercise we did. Let me see. Yeah, that's the last exercise we did. As you can tell, training partners are getting it in as well, and we're not shy, guys. See how much weight she has on her back. We're not shy, and she's a new athlete too, so she's trying to get back into it. So we're not playing around with the strength training. You have to be very intentional with strength training. So this is going to be the end of this video. If you like this type of information, if you like the way I'm breaking down these videos and bringing them to you guys, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know it's real. Share the video with somebody who you think will find this information valuable. And if you guys have any ideas about videos you guys want me to go over, feel free to let me know. And until next time, Fox for K-Topia, and I'm out.